I'm sitting on the floor right now cleaning my room, but I was reminded a second ago of the song Call Me When You're Sober by Evanescence. And I think that song for me is just such an interesting, like, case study in isolation of Evanescence as a band versus that song. Brother, you really gonna be on the litter box right now? Right when I start talking? Because if you look at the lyrics of the song itself, it's structured and written like a pop song. And I don't know what they're up to nowadays. I haven't really listened to their newer stuff. I should. I'll probably get into it at some point. But if you look at like those lyrics in that song versus other songs around that time of like the album previously and that album, a lot of that stuff is it has darker themes going on, more intense, more introspective, just sort of, that usual gothic emo sort of vibe that Evanescence was going for. But then if you look at Call Me When You're Sober, the song itself, if you had taken those lyrics and even that melody to a certain degree and given it to somebody who didn't have such a haunting operatic like vocals that Amy Lee has and didn't put like, I don't know, the sick ass guitar riffs or whatever in the background, that would be a pop song. You could give that song to, I don't know, who was really popular at that time period. I was gonna say Britney Spears, but I don't think that's totally the case. But you know what I mean. Like, that song could be overimposed onto a regular old pop song or dance song of that time, and nothing about it would change. I don't have like a this is what this means sort of thing to that. It's always been really interesting to me. As a fan of Evanescence, as, a teenager in my early 20s and all that kind of jazz. And then, like, that song, I don't know, it just felt like such an anomaly to me. I didn't do any research on the song or, like, the writing process or anything like that. So I don't know, like, if there's some other meaning or, like, it was a, like, incidental thing. But it just is an interesting, I don't know, just an interesting thing I was thinking about. And I always think about every time I hear that song.